Thanks, y'all. I guess I just got so used to doing everything a certain way, I didn't realize there were any problems.
Having a friend look at what you're doing with an outside eye can really help.
And I suppose if it weren't for our unsuccessful time at the spa, none of us would have realized it.
What are you gonna get?
Applejack, actually. Although I'm...
Oh. Oh, I get it. Hey everypony, I'm Dulcet, the Pony of Harmonics, and it's time for a quick episode of Headcanon. Let's talk Season 6, Episode 10, Applejack's Day Off. In the episode, Applejack learns that sometimes you can get caught up in routines instead of attempting to be more efficient. Now the community at large is saying that this is a bad to meh episode, and to be honest I agree with them, but as you saw in my reenactment in the intro, I was struck with inspiration. This episode was written by Neil Dusdow, the writer of Princess Spike and What About Discord, and the Fox brothers who wrote The Gift of the Maud Pie. Neil's episodes have been rather poorly received. However, he and the Fox brothers are the newest writers on the show. Does anyone see a sort of irony that the newest writers are presenting a moral of improving efficiency with a new perspective? I don't see any irony here. I see this as a letter to Hasbro and DHX. These three are new to the team, and may see things in a different light than those who have been working on the show since the beginning. Remember, we're in Season 6 now. The team has 5 years of production under their belt, and are likely in a routine. It's hard to say for sure whether or not this is true without an inside look into the production studio, but I'm betting that Neil has seen some glaring inefficiencies that he would have liked to see changed, but his request fell on deaf ears. That's where the secret genius of this episode is. By making it a moral in an episode, and then presenting it to Hasbro, this is his message to them to wake up and start looking for things to fix. What solidifies my train of thought is that this type of thing happened at my day job. Before I was hired, the software company I worked for was on the brink of collapse. Our biggest contract, a multi-million-dollar nationwide food service industry, was threatening to cut us loose if we didn't improve our customer service. I was hired in the first round of remediation to try and increase the workforce. However, the set of recent hires was not enough. They had to hire a contracting firm that specializes in the design of modern, efficient call centers, because no one in the management knew what to do. The sheer amount of poor decisions and inefficiencies was, and I quote, downright stupid. That was a year and a half ago, and to look at the company from then to now, it's like a completely different company. Strike that, it is a completely different company, and we're still not done making changes. If it hadn't been for someone waving the red flag and getting management in gear, the company would likely have gone under. If Applejack hadn't figured things out with the spa, the situation would have degenerated even further, and it's lucky that she did. But what kind of inefficiencies could Neil be complaining about? Well, we're looking at them. The year-long gap between Season 4 and Season 5. The mid-season hiatus of Season 5, and the announced even longer mid-season hiatus of Season 6. If you've seen the credits of Season 6, the amount of staff on hand for this show is staggering in comparison with when it was first started. Yet we get even longer hiatuses now, even with a larger workforce. A growing workforce with the same issues is still a big problem, and I think that's what Neil is trying to say. So yeah, Neil Dusdow, I see what you did there. This isn't so much an episode of MLP as a letter to Hasbro to wake up and fix their production line. Well, at least that's my headcanon. I'm Dulcet, and always keep theorizing. You just might wind up right. Thanks for watching.